Welcome to Wild Bill's Breaks. Way back Wednesday, 1989 Fleer. Got an entire box here, plus a bonus pack that the seller threw in. So we got 37 packs in total, have 15 cards per pack. Got some great ones in here. In my opinion, this is the best junk wax box to go through. You get your sticker, which has long lost its sticky properties. And you get some very good rookies in here. You get the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. You get the Randy Johnson rookie with several variations thereof. Marlboro sign behind him. Edited in several different manners. Much like the Bill Ripken, that's what the set is most known for, is the Bill Ripken scribble card with the profanity on the barrel of the bat. Legend has it that was written on there as he was messing around during batting practice, and Fleer came to take his picture for the card. He just grabbed a bat. He had no idea that it was on there, and you know, card history was born. Also have a Jeff Treadway as a unknown player for the Reds. I believe he's an infielder. Error card. There will be like a reticle or like a target almost underneath one of the letters right in this area under his name. Should we locate that? And that's a decent amount as well. Of the Bill Ripken, there are about 5 iterations, all of them worth a decent amount. And the one with a blob of whiteout being most valuable, which I have not located. I do have the scribble. I did get that out of a previous box of 89 Fleer. And should we not pull that here today, at least have it so we can look at it. And then I have the Griffey rookie card as well as the Randy Johnson. I forget what version of the Johnson I have there. From what I remember, the differences are much more subtle than the, there's Bo Jackson, than the, is that Chris Sabo rookie? Yep. Much more subtle for the Randy Johnson error than they are the Bill Ripken error. You know, Bill Ripken's got the black box, it's got the white. I think they just tried to scribble over top of one of it. So yeah, they're all pretty standoutish. That's a word. You know, each variation kind of pops on its own right. So, hoping we can get some of those guys. So there's the Jeff Treadway, and this is not the error. As you can see, the reticle would be right there under the W and in between his hat. So that is the corrected version. There's a Maddox. Shame I didn't get that yet. I've been wanting to get that card for a bit. Jeff Treadway. Yeah, don't know if he was around for that 90 Reds team next year. They're a team that would go to the World Series and win versus the mighty Oakland A's. Oakland A's were very dominant during the 80s and 70s. And now they're just, you know, kind of an afterthought, you know. At current, it's kind of laughing stock. I believe they have the lowest payroll in all of baseball. And they're going to be moved from Oakland to Vegas. See how that plays out. I'm sure, you know, Vegas will pump some money in there. They already got a stadium in the works to join up with their neighbors once again, the Raiders. Used to be in Oakland. Of course, I always remember the Raiders and the A's sharing that same stadium, and whenever, there's Mr. Perfect, Tom Browning, whenever the Raiders would play football, you'd see just the outline of the baseball diamond from the A's whenever they'd have any games. There's a nice Reds logo. I always loved that logo. Call it the Reds running man. If you look closely, he's wearing number 27, which is Jose Rios' number, among others, I assume. So far, nothing doing here. None of the major hits yet. I can feel a little bit of a wax on the back and the front, but the good thing about old brands junk wax that isn't tops, I don't have to worry about the gum. So, you know, these can, aside from sitting in a, you know, somewhere like a basement or an attic that has, you know, too much moisture, whatever, you really don't have to worry about anything, you know, damaging the cards before you even get a chance to open them years, decades later. There's Chris Sabo, Bobby Bonilla, Cannon Arms, huh? I know Sabo was known for his arm. Number 17. Sabo, a name maybe not too many of you are familiar with outside of the Ohio area, but was definitely a local hero around here. There's a George Brett. There's a Biggio rookie card. I forgot to mention him. So you got Biggio, you've got Gary Sheffield, and then you've got John Smoltz as well, rookies in here. Biggio looking very young there. Cecil Fielder. Okay, Bill Ripken. I have not looked. So we've got the Bill Ripken right here. My thumb is over the barrel of the bat, so I don't know what we've got yet. Fingers crossed it is the whiteout. What do we have? We've got just the standard black box. And here's something funny. Right behind him is Cal. So both the Ripken brothers showing up back-to-back, and they're actually sequential. So 616 and 617. Both Ripken brothers back-to-back. And is that Larry Sheets next to? No, it's a few cards later, but still. Here's our Bill Ripken, and as you can see, no scribble there, just the black box variation. I believe that's the least valuable of that particular card. We'll see if we can, you know, pull one with the scribble on it or a whiteout, you know, go for round two. And if we don't, I at least have it to share with you guys. So you can see the black box there doing its best to cover up the profanity. And we're about halfway through, so here's hoping we get another Ripken. I don't know how they corrected that. So is this a box that was just, you know, packaged later? So therefore there won't be, you know, any more Ripkens or variations, or if we do get another one, it'll be the black box as well. I don't know. That would kind of follow logically that, you know, if we have a corrected version of that Bill Ripken, that, you know, if we got another one, it would also be the same. I don't know. I don't know. Too many people have done 89 Fleer box breaks, if any. Excuse me. But how odd that we get both Ripkens in the same pack like that, back to back. Cal, not to be outshone the one year by his brother. This was the one set that everyone looked for. There's Mike Schmidt, Don Mattingly. Everyone looked for Bill Ripken's card, and you know, one time Cal was in the shadow of his younger brother. Right around that time, not only were Cal and Bill, or Billy as he was sometimes called, playing on the same team, Cal Sr. was the manager until the Orioles, God, they had some god-awful record. Like, they lost, I don't know, like 80 games or something. It was just absurd. I mean, I could be way off, but I know it was just an exorbitant amount of games that the Orioles had lost, and then they gave, you know, Senior the boot. And I think Cal and Billy had several seasons together before Billy, I think he ended up going to the Rangers, I want to say, around 93. And then after that, I don't think you heard too much of him. I think I don't know, he retired or nobody would sign him or what. I'm not sure. But, you know, fun to see the Ripken family there all together in the late 80s. Sandy Alomar Jr. Another baseball family there. Him and his brother Robbie, Roberto. Jose Rio. And already wearing his Reds uniform there, even though I think he was traded from the A's to the Reds during the '89 offseason. So, Fleer quick to get him in his new uniform. There's John Smoltz, rookie card. Very clean shaven. There's Jose Canseco, 89 All-Star team. And there's Ken Griffey Jr. And what I always thought was funny about this card is, look how sweaty he is. I mean, my God, it's like, you know, and he looks like he does not want to be there. Like, you know, he just had a day of, you know, spring training, and he's all tired, ready to hit the showers. And they're like, hey, Griffey, Fleer's here. Come on, get a bat. Go out there and get your picture taken. He's like, you know, just no emotion in that photo. He it just looks like he does not want to be there. But definitely our biggest pull so far, the Griffey. I think the Ripken maybe about the same value. But, you know, it's a Griffey rookie card. And then there's one of the best baseball names ever, Oil Can Boyd. Looked him up a few times. There are some discrepancies as to how he got this name. I'm not going to go into, you know, what those are, but definitely a fun little Wikipedia article if you have time to look up Oil Can Boyd. And there's Gary Sheffield. There's his rookie card as a Brewer. So we're getting the rookies here. We did, you know, catch a glimpse of the Jeff Treadway, not the Arrow card. We got the Bill Ripken black box card. Again, was hoping for something a little more fun there, but we still got maybe about a quarter of the box left. We'll see what else we can pull. Billy Hatcher, of course, after Astros would go on to be with the Reds for a long time, part of that '90 World Series. Is that a Ronnie Gant rookie? I don't know. Looks like there's a couple seasons there. Billy Hatcher, the first base coach for a long time for the Reds there. Mid-2000s. Mark Grace, Robin Yount. There's Dante Bichette's rookie card, Bo Bichette's dad. Tony Gwynn, one of the best hitters of all time. There's Galarraga. And we got about 9 packs here, I think. Yeah. Brady Anderson rookie card. It was the Red Sox very shortly had an 88 the rookies card on this. I think he hit like 50 home runs 1 year. I think it was, and there's Randy Johnson. Okay, so which variation do we have here? I want to say it's just the black box variation. The red would be the most valuable version of this card. So it looks like we've just got the black box version again, covering up the Marlboro sign that was behind his shoulder there in you know, in real life. So Randy Johnson, we got him as well. We're you know, checking off all the tick boxes here, but getting about the lowest end version of all the error variations. But just happy to have pulled all of those cards so far. Certainly not a bust by any means. Fun box of cards to rip. It's the thing is you know, today we're a little spoiled with our cards. We get, you know, all kinds of inserts, autographs, memorabilia, and who knows what all else. Back then you just had, you know, the base cards. I mean, there weren't parallels, there weren't anything like that. You were just looking for, you know, superstars like Barry Bonds here, or rookies, and that was pretty much it. We didn't have, you know, the subset or inset explosion until early to mid-90s, and everybody was throwing them in there. There's McGuire. Not sure. There's Ricky Henderson. Not sure how many cards there are in this set. I think it's like, you know, before they split card sets up in this 2 series, it was like, you know, 700, 800 cards. It's kind of getting out of hand, you know. Almost difficult to put together an entire set just from one box. Well, that's just, you know, my opinion on 89 Fleer. You know, you get some of those older, even outside of the junk wax era boxes, you know, you go back to earlier 80s, maybe even, you know, beyond that, later 90s, and you're just chasing a couple of cards. At least this one has, you know, 89 Fleer has several different cards that you go after, and you can get different variations. There's Nolan Ryan, always worth a few bucks. You know, even well beyond his rookie year. And one more pack after this. Clemens. I'd say we pretty much got a complete set on our hands here. Very close. Interesting card here on the back. There's the Mariners. Wearing my Mariners shirt right now with that very logo. Greg Jeffries, I believe that was the coverway in the box. Checking his stat lines. Is he rookie there? Didn't hear much about him after that year. There's Mr. Perfect again, Tom Browning. And that'll do it for 89 Fleer, 37 packs. Checking the back of the box, we've got one of those, some of those cutouts. We got Will Clark, Danny Jackson. I don't know if he was featured on the 90 Reds or not. And then there's Galarraga and a Dodgers logo. So Fleer doing what everyone else was at the time, at least Topps. You know, putting cutout cards in the bottom if you're so inclined. So let's go through what we got here as far as our big hits. Sorry, kind of keep bumping the bumping the camera here. So from what I can tell, again, you know, just the black box version of the Randy Johnson rookie, your Biggio rookie, Bill Ripken, with just the black box right there, covering up the profanity. There's John Smoltz and Ken Griffey Jr., very sweaty. Let me go ahead and grab Bill Ripken real quick with the scribble so you can see what I'm talking about. So here's Bill Ripken with the profanity right there. And I think that's at least probably the card that most people go after, you know, when they're looking through this box. Even though it's not the most valuable iteration of the card, the whiteout being the most expensive. So I'm going to go ahead and sleeve these guys up, maybe a few of these guys as well, and box up the 89s. Be back on Saturday, and I think I'll be doing a couple boxes of 2024 Topps Big League. Just came out today. Go pick some of that up at the old hobby shop, and we'll see what we can pull from there. There's some nice parallels in there. Looks like rookies are coming out every 1 to 2 boxes. Very cheap set, $50 a box. Can't beat that. Join me next time on Super Saturday. Everybody have a good rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you next time.